Hey Libra, I'm doing a reading for you for the new moon in Sagittarius. Libra, I feel like you're going through a season where you're noticing like when certain people come, like I feel like there's like outstanding circumstances as to like why people are coming up and talking to you, right? Like you're having some realizations. Like when you go home, things start falling down. Like you're noticing that there's like a sense of like unease, like you're having pain in your body, like you're frustrated, things are not going right here as well, right? Scratch my nose there. I feel like there's people around you and I feel like they don't have good intentions, but I feel like they're still coming up and talking to you. Like I feel like it's irritating you at this time, right? First out, we have action. That's what I'm saying. I feel like as you're going through like your day-to-day life, I feel like there's several different people around you that are like coming up and like asking you for things, right? Like talking to you. And Libra, you're so happy, like, and even when somebody comes across to you like in such a hateful way, you're like still smiling and still doing what it is you're supposed to be doing out here. But these people don't have good intentions, and you're noticing that, you're feeling that here as well. I feel like there's been several different like masculine energies around you at this time that have really just been putting you down, like not making you feel good, like almost shaming you in public here, shaming you in front of other people. And you're having some understanding about that. I feel like there's several different feminine energies that are very jealous, very insecure here as well. And I feel like they're almost trying to like make you feel smaller, make you feel less important. And that's the thing, Libra, you know how you really feel about these people. So it's not like these people can genuinely come in and bother you, irritate you here as well. You know what it is you're doing. You know who it is you are. And like, if you were them, you would hate you too, right? Like, so you're having some understanding about that. I feel like there's a space here where you're not trying to be so friendly with other people, right? Like you're not trying, like you're still being friendly, like you're still showing it and being correct, but I feel like there's a space here where you're not necessarily trying to have like connections with people that just are not for you, that are like trying to cause evil, chaos, frustrating, confusing situations here as well. I feel like there's a space here where you're connecting a lot more to your spiritual side. You're being grateful. You're being thankful here as well. Like you're not allowing different people and their energies to come in and affect like your space, your home, your body, your mind. I feel like you've been putting up a lot of healthy boundaries for yourself. And I feel like that's pushing you into a direction here that is truly for you. First out, we have Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're finding out your truth, Libra. Like there's a lot of different things. Once again, a lot of different conversations. I feel it's a lot of different conversations where people are coming up and like almost trying to like stab you in the back. Like they're very much two-faced. They're very much two-faced, and you know the truth about these people, and you know the truth about these situations here as well. And I feel like that's like the point where it's like pushing you like, hey, these things are not okay. These things are not going to continue. I see you for who you are. I see what it is you're trying to do. And Libra, you're allowing like if you roll around with pigs, you're going to get up dirty. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the Fool. Yeah. Once you know the truth, once you have some realizations about like what it is you're really going through here as well, like it's pushing you into a whole new direction. You know where it is you're supposed to be going here as well. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could have heavy like Aquarian and Sagittarius placements here as well, right? Yeah, you know that ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, Libra. I feel like there's a space here where you're like really like ending certain things in order for new beginnings. You're ending certain things so that you can have better. Like you know what it is you're deserving here as well. And I feel like there's a space that once you find out your truth, once you find out like, hey, there is something bigger and better out here for you, you're pushing yourself into this space. I feel like you're connecting a lot more to like your love energy here. It could be an Aquarius or a Sagittarius here. We just had the Temperance card. Moving forward, like I feel like there could have been a space where you could have been like overexcited about love situations and could have jumped in with both feet forward, like moving on. The next chapter, the next space, you're not putting all of your eggs in one basket. Like you're taking the time out necessary to like really figure out what it is you're wanting, what it is you're trying to do. And the more that you're doing that, the better opportunities are going to be here for you, the better like long stand opportunities. Yes, you have emotions for these people, places, and things, but can you really like plant that and like make it grow for like a long period of time? And you're having some realizations about that here. We had the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. With the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles here, you're understanding that, hey, there have been a lot of different opportunities that have been presented to you, right? Like a lot of different things that have been like, hey, I really want you. I really want to do these things. Can we start this project? Can we do the like things of this sort? And once again, you're having some realizations as to like anything that you jump into quickly here as well. it's just going to fall down. Like you're needing something that you can really root yourself in, really ground yourself in, something that you can work towards for the future here as well. You're having some really like huge revelations about these things. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. This has been for your personal growth. This has been for you to be like, I feel like there have been a lot of things that have been coming in, and like you're allowing them to continue to grow, like almost settling here as well. And it's when you get overexcited and you just like jump in, like, right, you know what I'm saying? And these things have almost been set up for them to fail, so you can have these lessons, so you can have some understanding as to what it is you've been going through here for yourself, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, once you have some realizations, once you're kind of like taking some time out for yourself, taking your time in a space here as well, really to figure out what it is you're passionate about, like you're like being pushed full force into a space here where you can really like pour your passion into a person, place, thing, a mission here as well, right? Like there's a space where you're feeling very passionate, and I feel like this could be definitely a new love opportunity. I feel like there would be a new love opportunity once you've like kind of sat back and worked on yourself. Like I feel like there's a space here where you're almost like jumping into new things. This is very much like a relationship reading here, right? I feel like there's a space here where you almost like jump into things when you haven't fully healed, and I feel like that you've been carrying like almost like a backpack full of rocks into like new relationships, a lot of like baggage, a lot of burdens here as well. And I feel like it was very like purposeful for you to sit back, have some realization, have some understanding as to what it is you're trying to do, what it is you're trying to build, what it is you're trying to grow. And the more that you're having these realizations, these revelations here for yourself, the more you're truly going to be able to build on something that is making you feel passionate, somebody that you can really pour yourself into, your time, your effort, your energy here as well, right? Yeah. And then we have the Ten of Cups, with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a space here where once again, once you've worked on yourself, I feel like you're going to be pushed into such like an opportunity where you can really rely and count on like certain energies that are coming in. Like the more that you are like having conversations with people you really don't like, the more like things are going wrong, right? And the more that you're connecting with people that you genuinely care for, you genuinely like, the more you're going to understand like how important that is for you. Like you need to be happy, you need to feel supported, you need these things in your life. And I feel like there's been a space here where you've just been connecting too much to the wrong people, right? And then we have the Queen of Wands that just popped out. You've been connecting too much to people that you really don't like, you really don't jive with, you don't have the same goals, the same morals, the same aspirations here as well. And I feel like there's going to come a time and space where you're really having to like sit back, like really have some understanding as to what it is you're trying to manifest into your life. And the more that you're continuing to pursue relationships with people that just aren't on, like they're not doing it for you, like the more that you're going to continue to have these types of people in your life, right? Yeah. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you could be definitely teaming up with a feminine fire sign here at this time. That could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, right? The more that you're continuing to go towards these relationships with people that are bringing you passion, bringing you love, bringing you support, the better the opportunities are going to be here for you. Like I feel like there's a space where there's been genuine understanding, and you're going towards these things, right? Yeah. Right after that, we have the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. I feel like you have definitely been going through a time, space, and period where you've been connecting with people that have been breaking your heart. And I feel like, once again, you're separating yourself. Yes, you're feeling these emotions. You could be drinking too much. You could be, doing certain aspects within yourself that you're not proud of here as well. But I feel like these are like your coping mechanisms. I don't think they're necessarily positive, but you're doing it like in order for yourself to kind of take a step back, like push the situation, the scenario, the emotions, and the feelings away from you that are no longer for you. Like you're having some understanding here for yourself, right? Yeah, I feel like if there's been any negative, toxic emotions, you're pushing them to the side. You're creating distance between you and this person. Yes, you want these situations to work out, but it's necessary for you to have time and space so you can heal yourself, so you can have some understanding. That doesn't mean that they've gone away forever here as well, right? It's just time for you to start having some like focus on something that is really for you. And then we have the Hangman. Now's really the time for yourself, once again, to create a different understanding for what it is you're trying to go through, right? you cannot continue to go and grow in relationships where it's been heartbreaking, where it's been frustrating here, without having time and space to heal yourself, to have a different perspective, a different understanding here as well. You're moving forward with your life. Like there's a space where you're a lot happier, right? Once you have some realizations, like some different, like I feel like it's very heavy perspective shifts. Once you have these perspective shifts, we have the Seven of Cups. Like I feel like there's a space where you've been creating a lot of illusions of heartbreak, betrayal, frustrations, and I feel like you're having some understanding about that for yourself, right? And once you kind of see things a little differently, kind of step out of, like, I feel like you've been too close to the situation. I feel like once you kind of take a step back, you're realizing like, hey, these things really didn't hurt you in the way that you thought they could have, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups. This has very much been about love, right? Very much been about love. I feel like moving forward, there's going to be a time and space where you're realizing like you were pouring a lot of time, effort, and attention into people, places, and things where you were more in love with the idea of them and less in love with them, right? And when you like, I feel like there's a space where you've been settling. Like you could have felt like you were just wanting romance and love and, you know, passion with somebody. And I feel like somebody came in, but it wasn't the right person. And I feel like you were pouring a lot of intentions, a lot of dreams into this person here that really was not for you. And you're having some true realizations about that, right? And then we have the Seven of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Like this person that you were putting so much time, effort, energy, focus, like they were being sneaky and shady. They were not being truthful. I feel like they were almost like they knew their truth, but I feel like it was a space where they were definitely covering it. I feel like they were wearing a mask. And like as time has gone on, Libra, I feel like you're having some understanding as to like this person is not really a match. Like this person's not really the person that you signed up to be with here as well. And I feel like you're going into a space where you're really taking a lot of time back. You're resting, you're retreating. You're going to a space where it's time to go back to the drawing board. It's time to come up with a new plan. It's time to figure out what it is you're truly wanting here for yourself. And you're not allowing this person to come back in. Like now's the time for you. It's no longer the time to settle. It's about growth. It's about time, energy, and space, and what it is you're really pouring into yourself here as well. And you're having some true understanding. The more that you're taking your time back, the more that you're separating yourself from this person so that there's no more blood on your hands. So you're not getting like the bad karmic reactions from this person here any longer, right? And we have the Five of Pentacles. It's time for you really to leave this person behind. And then we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords sitting right under this Three of Swords and this Five of Cups. And the Hangman is sitting right on top of it. You could be dealing with a Pisces here as well, right? Doesn't have to necessarily be, but there's been a lot of verbal confusion, a lot of verbal manipulation, a lot of hurtful, hateful words that have almost been thrown here. And you're having some realization. Like this is not a cycle and a pattern that you're willing to continue for yourself, right? And then we have the Moon. I don't feel like moving, like, I don't feel like you're going to go into a space where you're talking to your friends about why this situation ended, why you're going through these things here as well, right? Like, I feel like there's a space here where you're keeping very much your feelings and emotions about this to yourself. Yes, it's fun and fine and to talk to your friends about like why situations ended, why did it work out like this. But I don't feel like you're going into that space. I feel like it's going to be very much like an internal thing that you've been taking on here. And it's time for you really to work through these issues so you're not continuing to carry these into other relationships here as well. It's almost like the more that, yeah, then we have the Six of Pentacles. The more that you are almost like talking about it, it's like the bad situations, you're breathing life into it. And you're having some realizations about that. You're wanting peace, prosperity, love, happiness, joy to come into your life. And the only way to do that is to almost don't focus on the bad. Like breathe life into the things that you're wanting to have here as well. And I feel like you're going to have such a huge abundance into your life here as well. Especially a financial abundance, a place where you can really give and receive with people that are for your growth, for opportunities for you. And we have the Ace of Swords. You're realizing the truth about these situations. You're understanding the secret about these situations. And I feel 14. And I feel like you're a lot happier about these things. Like you're understanding like what your goal is, what's your purpose. And I feel like you're not letting anybody or anything come in and stop you, especially yourself here as well, right? If If you're going to talk about something, talk about it with passion and love. Quit bringing hate and like, I feel like it's almost like a dis-ease. Like when you feel uncomfortable, you want to talk about it. Now's not the time, not the space here as well. And you're really figuring out what it is that you're supposed to be doing and how it is you're supposed to be moving forward here as well, right? All right, guys, let's get one card out for how you can appeal this energy. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Abundance mindset. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's about a perspective shift. It's about how you're thinking about these things in your life, right? It says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in your future, it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. And that's exactly what you will experience. You are the one that's bringing love, prosperity, abundance, peace, love into your life. You are. It's about how you're thinking about these things. And you're almost like you're shutting down things in your mind, in your, like, even how you speak about things. You're not allowing like negative things to come up against you any longer, especially yourself, right? All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye.